Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say this week, Jack Wagner is back in Los Angeles as fan fave Nick Marone, the half-brother of Ridge Forrester Torsten K. Nick will turn a few heads when he returns, including his exes Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang and Katie Logan, Heather, Tom. It has been a long time since the Logan sisters battled over the same man, but all that could change. Here's what's coming up next on Bold and Beautiful. Spoilers ahead. The dating scene on The Bold and the Beautiful has been a bit stale. There aren't a whole lot of available men running around Los Angeles on the CBS soap right now. And the few that have been snatched up. Except for Dollar Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, who has been excruciatingly unlucky in love since Poppy Nozawa Romy Parks. Nick Marone's return is sure to create an uproar and some couple swapping. According to B&B spoilers, Nick Marone will sweep his ex-wife, Brooke Logan, off her feet. Brooke has been miserable since Ridge dumped her, and canoodling with her other ex-husband will be like a breath of fresh air. Brooke and Nick were married on the CBS soap, and Brooke spent years going back and forth between the two brothers. Nick Marone is also well known for marrying Bridget Logan, Ashley Jones, and Taylor Hayes Rebecca Budig on The Bold and the Beautiful, but what a lot of people forget is he also was in a relationship with Katie Logan Heather Tom. Katie Logan has been single since her amicable breakup with Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor last year. Bill Spencer begged her for a second chance, but she wasn't interested. B&B spoilers hint Katie could throw a wrench in Brooke's reunion plans and decide she wants to give her relationship with the captain another shot. Are you excited to see Jack Wagner back on Bold and the Beautiful? Do you want to see him with Brooke Logan or maybe her sister Katie? In the world of The Bold and the Beautiful, nothing stays stagnant for long, and the return of one rugged sailor is about to send waves crashing through the already stormy waters of Los Angeles high-fashion elite. Nick Marone is back, and he's bringing with him a storm of complications that no one, especially Brooke Logan, saw coming. Chapter 1, A Shadow from the Past. It begins with a whisper. Brooke Logan sits in her office at Forrester Creations, adjusting a silk scarf around her neck while scanning over Hope for the Future's latest numbers. Though the line is recovering after months of chaos, her thoughts aren't on the spreadsheets. Her mind drifts to Ridge, who's once again become cold, distant, and buried in his endless tension with Thomas. She sighs, sipping her tea when a knock jolts her. Donna peeks in. Brooke, you're going to want to see this. He's back. Brooke blinks. Donna steps aside with a sly grin as a tall figure enters. There he is, Nicholas Marone. Slightly older, still ruggedly handsome, with that familiar crooked smile and the ocean in his eyes. A subtle gray peppering his temples only adds to his allure. Hello, Logan, he says. Brooke stands too quickly, nearly knocking her mug over. Nick, miss me, he teases, before sweeping her into a warm, if cautious, hug. Chapter 2, Trouble reawakens. Nick's return is no accident. He's back in LA for personal and professional reasons. The shipping magnate has sold off several international assets and now has his eye on investing in something more local. What he doesn't expect, however, is how quickly the past catches up. Within hours, word spreads through Forrester like wildfire. Ridge bristles with discomfort. Eric raises an eyebrow. And Taylor, newly re-entered into the Forrester social circle, eyes Nick with that glint she always wore when danger intrigued her. But it's not just the familiar faces Nick notices. There's a new designer on the scene, Daphne Sharp, unapologetically ambitious and alluring in her own right. She's been circling Ridge for months, hoping to climb the Forrester ladder. But the moment she lays eyes on Nick, her focus shifts. Brooke, meanwhile, struggles with an internal battle. Seeing Nick again awakens something dormant, not necessarily romantic, but emotional. He was a man who once loved her fiercely, even at her worst. And part of her wonders, what if? Chapter 3, Nick and Brooke reconnect. A few days later, Brooke and Nick meet at Il Giardino, away from the prying eyes of the Forrester clan. The air between them is heavy with memories, but also something fresh, a possibility. You look happy, Nick observes. I'm not, Brooke admits with a soft chuckle. Ridge and we're in a weird place again. Nick leans forward. You deserve more than weird, Brooke. She blushes, looking away. I'm not sure what I deserve anymore. Nick gently reaches across the table and brushes her fingers. Then maybe it's time someone reminded you. Their moment is interrupted not by Ridge, surprisingly, but by Taylor. who strolls up with a raised brow and a glass of wine. Well, isn't this cozy? Nick stands. Taylor, still stirring the pot. I see. Taylor smiles knowingly. You're the pot, Nick. I'm just here to observe the steam. Chapter 4. Daphne strikes back at Forrester. Daphne begins her seduction campaign. She's quick to accidentally run into Nick in the design studio, where she's wearing an outfit just a bit too snug. Her sketches conveniently scattered. Nick, never one to miss the obvious, smirks. You always dress like that for design work. She grins. Only when the right man walks in. Flirtation escalates. Daphne learns that Nick is scouting investment opportunities and pitches a bold idea, a new fashion line, separate from Forrester, underwritten by Marone Industries and curated by her unique vision. I want to build something that isn't caught in the endless Logan Forrester drama. She says. Nick is intrigued, but he knows better than to get pulled into a mess without understanding the players. Later, he asks Brooke about Daphne. She's smart, Brooke admits, talented, and dangerous. She's been working hard to undermine hope, and now I think she's set her eyes on Ridge. Nick narrows his gaze. Or me. Chapter 5. Ridge goes ballistic. When Ridge learns about Nick and Brooke's dinner, and that Daphne is sniffing around Nick, he explodes. You're playing games again, Brooke, he accuses. Flirting with Nick while acting like you're still loyal to me. Brooke is stunned. You're not even loyal to me. Every time I turn around, you're side-eyeing Taylor or indulging Thomas. And now you want to lecture me. Their argument is brutal. Old wounds reopened, and by the end, Ridge storms out. Alone. Brooke sobs in silence. But she's not alone for long. Nick appears at the door. Having heard everything from Donna, he doesn't say a word, he just pulls her into a hug, letting her break in his arms. Chapter 6. The kiss days pass, and tension mounts. Taylor warns Brooke to tread carefully, not because she cares, but because she doesn't want Ridge to spiral again. I know what Nick meant to you, Taylor says, but people don't come back to LA unless they want something. Brooke fires back. Maybe I want something too. Meanwhile, Daphne becomes more aggressive in her pursuit of Nick, inviting him to her loft for drinks, showing off designs, speaking seductively of legacy and partnership. But Nick remains noncommittal. His heart, as complicated as it is, still remembers Brooke's tears, her laughter, and her strength. And on one warm LA night, as Brooke walks along the Malibu shore trying to clear her head, Nick joins her. I'm not here to complicate your life, he says. Too late, she replies, laughing through tears. And then, for the first time in years, they kiss. It's slow, gentle, nostalgic, and just when it deepens, Brooke pulls away. I can't do this, not yet. Nick nods. But you wanted to? She closes her eyes. That's what scares me. Chapter 7. The competition heats up by the following week. Brooke is the talk of the town. The press has caught wind of Nick Marone's return and his meetings with Daphne. Rumors swirl about a rival fashion house launching. Hope grows suspicious of Daphne, especially when she sees her and Nick together at Il Giardino. You're trying to use him. Hope snaps. Daphne shrugs. Isn't that what your mother does? Hope warns her to back off. But Daphne is already 3 steps ahead. She leaks a story to the press. Marone returns to LA. Is Logan the muse or the mistake? The article insinuates Brooke is using Nick for attention. A woman clinging to her past. Brooke is humiliated. Nick is furious. But it's Ridge who reacts the most. Violently confronting Nick in the parking lot of Forrester and punching him square in the jaw. You stay away from Brooke. Ridge growls. Nick wipes blood from his mouth and smirks. Still, the same insecure jackass. Chapter 8. Brooke's choice at a Forrester board meeting. Eric tries to quell tensions. We are a business, not a battlefield, he says. But if people want to drag personal mess into the professional world, they better be ready for the consequences. Brooke surprises everyone when she announces, I'll be stepping away from Forrester for a while. Gasps ripple. What? Ridge says, almost panicked. I need time to think. Time to rediscover me. Not Ridge's partner. Not Hope's mother. Me. She looks to Nick. I'm not ready for anything serious. But I know one thing, I don't want to keep repeating the same mistakes. Nick gives her a small nod of respect. Later, that night, she meets him for coffee. So, are you leaving town again? She asks. Depends, he says. If there's a reason to stay. Brooke smiles. Maybe there is. Epilogue. The new battlefield. Daphne watches from afar as Nick and Brooke walk down the beach. She's not worried, not yet, because she's just signed the lease to a boutique on Rodeo Drive. And with Marone's money or not, she's going to build something that'll bring Brooke Logan to her knees. But Brooke, she's finally learning how to stand on her own 2 feet, and the men circling her, well, let the competition begin. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our bold and beautiful update YouTube channel for more update news.